Now, forewarned weather with exclusive cutting-edge technology to help keep you and your family safe.
In this age of email and social media, I do not envy being a meteorologist, especially what we've dealt with lately, where we are dealing with these storms that ride just like a fine line.
Oh, I know.
And if it moves this way, boom, you get hammered. It goes this way, it's just the opposite, and it's tricky.
It is tricky. And, you know, so many people this day and age will say, but you have all of these computer models and you have the technology. We're still looking in the future, and we have several different models that we look at. And when they're not in complete agreement, 48 hours out, you're kind of, you just have to hedge your bets, you know?
Email abarasi@wdid.com.
Hey, stop it. And then I'm going to forward them all to you, Jason. You can be my PR person.
I'm happy to respond.
Exact Track 40 radar quiet for now, and it'll stay calm into your Thursday. But boy, do we have a fickle Friday forecast. I'm going to be very transparent with you. We're going to talk about all the details, what we know, what we still don't know, and how that can have huge implications on the kind of precipitation we get and the totals. But quiet for now. We did have a little bit of a mix and some light sprinkles that rolled through early this morning, but we've been drying out. Clouds still holding tight for now, but we've been warming up into the 40s across all four zones right now. 45 in Detroit, 46 in Howell, 41 in Pontiac, 44 in Adrian. The closer you are to Detroit or south towards Monroe, better chance of getting into the low 50s this afternoon. But as we look at this temperature forecast, as you get well north of I-69, this model run was kind of holding 30. So I think that we get above that 34-degree mark, but still there's going to be a big temperature gradient from our far northern zone to the southern zone today. So around the metro area, about 51 is our forecasted high, as we've been drying out from, like I said, that little bout of rain that we dealt with earlier, or a little coating of snow if you were to our north. Tonight, 34 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. And as we look ahead to tomorrow, 43, we do anticipate more clouds than sun. Not too gusty out there, but for your Friday forecast, we know that regardless of what kind of precipitation we're going to get, the winds will be whipping. Severe risk for tomorrow. Showing you this, even though it's out of our area, because this is all connected to the same system that's going to be heading to the northeast towards the Great Lakes. So if you are traveling down to the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf states, I should say, going into tomorrow, there is the chance for some tornadic activity from Dallas over to Little Rock. But watch how that system continues to creep to the northeast heading into our Friday morning. So I think we start this with some snow showers as temperatures will be around the freezing mark. That rain snow line, or freezing rain, very thin just south of Fort Wayne at that point. This not really shaping up to be as much of an icing event as what we dealt with the last two storms, but we still could get some sleet and freezing rain mixing in this area shaded in purple around the lunch hour, close to the state line, still holding on to snow showers for the bulk of the metro area, but some rain could be mixing in down to our south. That starts to lift north. Now this run shows some heavier rain showers mixing in at 6. I'll let you know that we have a couple models that have this still as snow. If that's the case, we're going to be adding quite a bit of snow to the totals because there's a lot of moisture with this system. And then as we progress throughout the evening, we're going to see all of that start to lift. So when you have a forecast that ranges from less than 2 inches of accumulation to upward of 8 inches, and you're trying to figure out which model to go with, all I have to say is, oh dear. And so that's why we have this My Pick photo from Michael in West Bloomfield. Great shot of the deer out there. And I know the ones in my backyard seem to be hibernating from all the ice that we've had. Future forecast, let's break it down for you, as we will be in the 40s tomorrow as mentioned. On Friday, I'm forecasting a high of 38. I think this is also an important detail, because if we rise above the freezing mark, we start to see that changeover. But regardless of the precip type, it's going to be an impactful storm on Friday, especially as we get in the afternoon hours. But we dry out for the weekend. That's looking nice. A mix of sun and clouds, highs on either side of 40.